Hello there, Internet. It is I, Tank Top Dick, Tank Top Douche's twin evil brother, and I got another Legends of Runeterra video for you guys today, as we are going to feature a deck that I am super excited to share. A deck that I put a lot of work into, and is pretty spicy, if I say so, as I think a lot of you guys are going to be excited for. It's called Mauler Twins. It's a reference to Invincible. In case you haven't seen the show, I highly recommend it. You know, good TV series. I like animation, and I really liked Invincible, so check it out. I don't know where you watch it, depending on the country you are, but I recommend it. Regardless, let's talk about today's deck. As you guys can see, we have an Ionia, Piltover, and Zon region combination, and we're building our deck around this follower right here. You may be like, wow, this card exists. I know. 5-drop that says, or that is named, Midenstokke Henchmen. Pretty sure I butchered that in several different ways. Whatever. Midenstokke Henchmen is a 5-mana 5/4. It used to be a 5-mana 5/3. Got recently buffed in the balance patch that happened 3 weeks ago. And a very relevant buff at that. I've been asking for this for a while, really, because at 5/3, the stat line just didn't, this card just did not feel playable. It was slow to begin with, and it just really couldn't trade into anything, and it couldn't survive much as well. But at 4 health, that changes a lot of things, right? The next strike effect says summon an exact copy of me. So we're designing a deck that is trying to capitalize on this guy by giving him elusive and then getting multiple copies of Midenstokke Henchmen, right? Which is why we're playing a full set of the Sunborks map and a full set of Fey Guide, another card that got buffed, not in this latest balance patch, I think it was a few balance patches ago, actually. It used to be a 4-mana 3/3, now it's a 4-mana 3/4, so very relevant. We have yet another card in the deck that also got buffed, but I'll get to that in a moment. Actually, we got 2. We got a lot of, like, recently buffed cards in this deck, which is what makes it so exciting to me. So, but one thing I want to clarify before anything, continuing with the deck tech, is that when I see other people, I'm not pointing fingers anywhere. I'm just saying people who send me decks sometimes, or sometimes I look at Twitter and I see some decks posted, meme decks rather. One of the mistakes that I notice rather frequently is people tend to just go all in on the card that they're trying to work around, right? And these decks are thus extremely inconsistent. So my approach towards deck building, whenever I make a more unique, fresh deck, and especially a combo sort of deck like this one, I have to have a build that is able to function without me drawing Midenstokke Henchmen. Because at the end of the day, it's 3 cards in my 40-card deck. There are going to be games in which I do not see them. So for those games, I need to have other ways to win, right? And therefore, in a deck that is running Sunborks map and Fey Guide as a full set each, we need to have other cards that benefit from them, right? And that's why I put a lot of thought into this, and it optimizes the deck to the point where it's at. So what are the other cards that can benefit from these effects? Well, Vi is one that came to mind. Vi can get her power up to 10, right? And then level up and stay at 10. So this means that giving Vi elusive is extremely threatening. So that is another potential target at turn 5 that we can go for. We also have motherfucking Midenstokke. Midenstokke is a 6-mana 5/5, got buffed from a 4/4 to a 5/5 that says when I'm targeted and survive, draw 1. Look at the deck. We got Sunborks map, we got Syncopation, we got Twin Disciplines, we got the Fey Guide, we got Spirit's Refuge, we got a lot of stuff that can target Midenstokke. And that means that every time we apply one of these spells onto him, we are going to be drawing a card and thus not running out of gas. So it's a nice engine that we can focus on for games that have dragged out more than we would have liked, right? Our Midenstokke got answered, our Vi got answered, Midenstokke is there to back us up. That 5/5 stat line, you can definitely tell, man. Like, it makes a difference, especially when you combine him with stuff like Spirit's Refuge. That extra power goes a long way. The 5 health allows him to survive a lot of shit too, and I just love this buff that happened to Midenstokke. A really cool card that I've always liked. I like that, like, we're bringing back a lot of, like, forgotten aspects of Piltover and Zon into this deck, and I am super excited about that. Another card that we're playing that got recently buffed is the Green Glade Lookout, because the idea is we're using this 2-drop to effectively ramp into our Midenstokke Henchmen, Vi, or Midenstokke. So by being able to play something like Midenstokke Henchmen turn 4, that is scary. Turn 4 Vi, that's also terrifying. That is a lot of momentum that we're gaining, and it allows us to match up with a lot of the fast-paced and just power that we're seeing from a lot of these top tier Ionia Shurima decks, for example, right? So Greenglade Lookout definitely does help us out in that regard, and I like what it does in this deck. We also are playing the Chempunk Pickpocket, another unit in this fact, a 2-drop that benefits from the elusive status. We can give the Sunforks map or Fey Guide onto the Chempunk Pickpocket, and then every time we strike onto the Nexus, we will be effectively drawing a spell from our opponent's deck, which is amazing value, in case you're wondering. And we have River Shaper, who does the same thing from our own deck as a 2-of to kind of like support Zed on the 3-drop slot. Speaking of Zed, well, naturally Zed works really well with stuff like Twin Disciplines, potentially with Elusive as well. If we manage to level him up, his Shadow will also gain the same keywords, which is really important, and thus he's a very, very strong unit in the deck, and was a pretty easy inclusion in my eyes, as we're also playing Inspiring Mentor, which is mostly justified by Zed, but also we can use him to target stuff like Midenstokke Henchmen. Ideally, Vi as well, getting her power boosted up quicker can allow us to level her up sooner, which can be potentially game winning. So that's the offense. Regarding the offense, you guys can see we have a lot going on for us, right? Like, our attacks are scary. Our blocks, not so much. We're a little bit frail in that department. So what do? We play a couple of Will of Ionias that can buy us a turn by getting rid of something very nasty trying to hit us. And we got a full set of Spirit's Refuge. And you know why we're carrying this. Because Sivir is all over the meta, and this card is one of the best. Barriers in general are just a really good counter because they are combat based, and no matter how many combat tricks they add on and quick attack and everything, as long as we've got a barrier, we're fine. We can take the hit and we can retaliate and knock her the fuck out. So that's the idea. We have that, and Syncopation can be... this card is just so flexible in this deck. It can be a deny. It can be a way for us to search for lethal with Vi swapping with one of our elusives, etc., etc. It's just such a really good card that draws us stuff with J Medarda as well, in case you're wondering. And yeah, I put a lot, like I said, a lot of thought into this deck and optimized it quite a bit, and it's been putting in the work. Like I said, I'm not saying it's a tier 1 deck by any means, you know, nor a deck that should be used for climbing, because there's still going to be a lot of inconsistent elements to it, but it is good enough to compete with some of the best decks out there, and it's fun as hell. So I really wanted to share it, and hopefully you guys enjoy it as much as I did playing it, and try it out yourselves. It's a great time, I can assure you that. So I'm gonna stop talking. Today's deck was a little bit longer than usual, but this is a homebrew that it's very unique. Like, it's the new time. Like, I've never showcased a Midenstokke Henchmen deck in the channel before, and that makes me very excited. So hopefully you guys like it. And I'm going to stop talking. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. I'll be away on a vacation while I'm recording this, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed the content up until now. We put a lot of work into making sure that the uploads would be there in my absence. And yeah, I just hope you guys have been enjoying them. So love ya. Thank you for supporting me. Enjoy the games. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, here we go. Spiders in Bilgewater, because reasons. As we're gonna go ahead and mulligan pretty much everything here. As we're gonna keep the Inspiring Mentor, and hopefully we get to draw. Ooh, nice. Into a curve.
You'll soon understand my methods.
I could have given it to Greenglade Lookout. Yeah, Greenglade Lookout. Yeah, I said his name. I don't know why I said it. I thought I got his name wrong. Because if he plays Elise, I can't really attack here. For 2. Yeah, this warrants a trade. So allows me to play Vi earlier.
Explosives prime.
And we got a blocker for that, which is nice. Yes, go ahead. Yes.
How did that move go?
Arigato gozaimasu.
Do not hear the shrouded path.
I'm always used to that line. I walk your path alone. Alright. Definitely was expecting something like that to happen, but he's gone down in card advantage, and we get to play Vi turn 4.
Here comes the punchline.
And we got the henchmen, boys. Just in time. He's an aggro deck. He wants to attack. He wants to develop the board.
You won't get past me.
With these yodel I see. If they don't break, they'll burn. Make the Empire proud.
Okay, ready.
I see you there. They're here. Sound the alarm.
Here for smashing.
I want to deny this. Okay.
Get it in. Eat this.
We force him to block with the Midenstokke Henchmen, and we revert back to his pre-buffed line. Nani? Why would you play that now? Why play that now? We got your boy Jay.
You want excitement? You gotta leave the city.
Okay. Bam.
Justice firsthand. Freeze.
We get to level up. We don't get to duplicate the henchmen, but it counts, goddammit.
That stands for victory.
It counts as a henchman victory. Easy karma. I mean, I kind of want to keep Jay Medarda just because of his role in this deck. And in this matchup specifically.
My training is unconventional.
I'm gonna pump up Vi.
I'll show you how it's done.
Witness perfection.
Meat fangs.
Safety disengaged.
Check out the goods on this one.
And I want to pickpocket.
Jack pocket.
Before, you know, he can start blocking it with the ballistic bot by going for an ignition.
Once I stamp papers, now faces. Do not fear the shrouded path.
He kind of has to go for an ignition this turn. Because if he doesn't, he can't block into the pickpocket.
Prove perfection. Rise, metal brethren. Destiny awaits.
Don't be calling no enforcers.
I'll block. At this point, the pickpocket doesn't net me enough value. And it's not going to be able to bypass that anyways. Okay.
Darkness.
Alright. Am I playing into a thermal beam here? I am, right? But I gotta go for it, right?
One girl wrecking crew. Trouble coming at ya.
Wait, you're passing? I'm passing too then.
System upgrade.
It's a lot of mana you're burning there, buddy.
Can you improve perfection? Fire did nothing moves.
I love it, bitch. We're dropping Jimmy Dardo when we can. We're making use of our mana.
We each hold a world within.
There's an Eye of the Dragon. Ooh.
Spark and I will keep you safe.
Let's draw a card. Let's get the value. If he wants to stun Jaymedarda, I'll draw a card off of it. Like, he's a very, very good tool against control here.
What you looking for?
I want to threaten with a level up on Vi.
Here's the fun part. Freeze.
Discard a karma. Interesting. Beautiful. Oh yeah! Wreck-It Ralph, female edition.
We'll bring peace to Ionia, whatever the cost.
Surprise, motherfucker. He could have a counter. Oh!
Ionia.
Oh, fuck Ionia!
My spirits, not my fists.
Oh my goodness. Oh, the deny top deck. Oh, am I in heaven right now?
It's not exactly legal.
He's playing Funsmith, the frickin' god. I mean, I lethal him anyway, so I'd rather keep. Should I want to draw through my deck or?
Let them see me, not you.
I'm gonna keep this deny open, but I do want to play this Fey Guide. I'm gonna get the elusive to the pickpocket. I'm not sure I understand this deck.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Beautiful.
Hit them where it hurts. Eat this. Freeze.
Still lethal.
Save me, Luke.
Get rocked! Booyah. Interesting thing though with the Funsmith, like that's a pretty cool Ezreal Karma.
And that's a knockout.
Round one, baby. Well, not really. Oh boy. Didn't recognize it for a second, but it is indeed Thresh Nasus. We got the Inspiring Mentor, but nothing to inspire. How uninspiring. Let's do something about that. Let's mulligan 03. I mean, Will of Ionia should be a keep technically, I think, but eh.
Bring me tea to gain the strength of rivers. What you looking for? You must know me, little one. You must.
All right. Let's hold back a bit.
flows of magic. This isn't part of the training. Strike, we will reform.
Don't be calling no enforcers.
How did that move go?
Just borrow it.
What form will the waters take?
I'm gonna wait a little bit. Make him think, ooh, I have a play to make, ooh, I have something in mind, then make it pass. Yes, so he doesn't develop more on the board. It's a lot of damage.
Vi stands for vicious. Bring it!
This allows me to survive on one. But next turn I'm gonna have 6 mana. I'm gonna do this now.
Company breaking?
Yes. It is a person. It is a card game player, Midenstokke Henchmen. You be a good boy and smash. You too.
The soul wears away like grains of sand.
Ooh, clever.
Looks fragile.
I want to keep this in the back. Problem is now they're all vulnerable. Shit. The counter! The fucking counter, man. I mean, to be fair, they are not easy to take down. I need to make a play, though.
You'll soon understand my methods.
Alright, whatever you say, boss. What about a Will of Ionia?
Hit 'em where freeze! Enforcer!
More where that come from? We weren't expecting callers.
Bring me tea to gain the strength of rivers.
I'm gonna deny this. Because I really, really, really want to prevent him from drawing.
Rivers shape the land and give it life.
Let them see me, not you.
desert by my side. I am the blade in the darkness.
Oh, fresh soil. Engulf them.
I'll go first. Spark and I will keep you safe.
Observe the price of ambition.
From the river folk. Everyone's a garden.
To ruin.
Okay.
Over here! I'm not afraid.
All right, River Shaper, it's all you.
What form will the waters take?
Only human.
The order.
I got the kids. Sweep them away. But they're saplings! A gift from the river folk.
The cycle begins anew.
Bullshit.
All unmeasured.
Stop on me.
Life and death.
Inextricably interwoven.
You want excitement? You gotta leave the city.
We have a deny for the atrocity, so unless they drew another right of negation, we're good.
You're in over your head. Discover the unknown. Sweep them away.
Oh, we got him!
Waters take.
We got him! Just wanted to cycle through my deck, but I probably should have kept that anyways. Nice! God, that was a war. Dude, the Midenstokke put in the work, but he had the counter. Like, the vulnerable man, like, and the fact that he creates an exact copy, him damaging Pride, but he had to work to get rid of them. Like, that was a really, really neat game. Fuck yeah. Another one. Alright, Lurk. High rank Lurk, too. Let's drop the Fey Guide. Let's keep everything else.
Give me a sweet bun. Heightens the senses. How did that move go? My sweet bun. Take from the rich, give to me.
We can always rely on you to keep us safe. Listen to me.
I'm gonna force him to trade. Because that means that he needs a lurker to attack here. Like you can't just open attack.
Without a sound.
Okay.
Darkness.
All right. You really didn't want to deal with Zed there. We're going in.
Let's break stuff!
Let's break stuff! Ooh, I love this syncopation. I love this syncopation. He's just going in with the big beefy dudes. Bam, 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 bam.
I'm doing this my way.
I see you there.
Bring it! I'm not afraid. Freeze!
We did it! Dude, this run is amazing!
I don't want to eat what
This is my 4th game and we're oh man. These final tweaks are putting in the work.
We swim within the flows of magic.
Well, I'm happy I did that.
Strike, we will reborn. A gift from the river folk. Waters are still.
They all signify float. Sunshine looks good to me. I smell. Bob says I gotta break you. You met my hammer.
Come on!
That's a lot of damage.
Bring it!
Bob says I gotta break you.
Move it! There's the 1-2 punch! Vi stands for vicious.
Let's break stuff!
There we go. Let's break stuff! I finally get to hear his quotes.
Stands for victory.
Oh man. That's a session. A little bit over 30 minutes, but I can't make the videos too long because we're bulk recording. I've been saying that like every video, probably, which is probably getting annoying at this point. Oh, but that is just glorious. just so you guys have a bit of a reference, like I can use this last portion of the video to speak a little bit about the deck. So, Chempunk Pickpocket and River Shaper are like the last additions. Before that, I had more spells. I was running like the what's the name of the card? The Double Punch? The Flurry of Fists. I was playing Flurry of Fists and I was playing Young Witch instead of Chempunk Pickpocket to try to get extra combo potential, but then I realized I was just making my deck worse. And by adding the Chempunk Pickpocket and having more units instead of so many spells and another unit that can draw me spells, this deck definitely, like, the win rate just changed completely. Super fun. Not saying it's anywhere close tier 1, in case anybody's wondering, but it is a fun deck that actually worked out, and I'm really happy about it. Dude, this guy put in the work. You are the thumbnail, not like the fucking Rhymefang dead mother who didn't even appear on my draws. Alright, I'm gonna end it there. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. Leave a like for Midenstokke Henchmen, god fucking damn it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.